Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, that is friction, we were talking about some of the advantages and disadvantages of the friction. So we have seen that friction is what? It is necessary but evil, unnecessary evil. So we have seen that how friction is good for us. In what respect we can say that friction is supposed to be very useful for us. So the first thing that we have seen that in order to hold anything we need friction, as well as if we want to walk, there also there is a need of a friction. So friction is necessary there. Then friction, it is also important because if there will be no friction we will be not able to walk. So for our walking also friction is important. Now if will be no friction will be there students, so we will be not able to write anything, or with the pen or with that of the pencil or even with the chalk on that of the board, that cannot be done. So friction is also important there. So these are what, these are the some of the things which is present in that of the friction, and which we can say is an important for that of the which explains that how friction is really important for us. Now let us see that what are the disadvantages of that of friction. So we can say that if we talk about the friction only, uh, see the materials which is in a continuously there is a friction there, it means the two objects are continuously rubbing on each other. Obviously they will cause the wear and tearing of the material. Okay, so we can say here that friction is what? It is responsible for wearing out of the material, whether there is a screw ball or a screw or a ball bearing, or even the sole of shoes. You have seen that when you start using the shoes, the sole of the shoes, it get weird because of the friction only between that of the ground to that of the sole of shoes. So this is the one thing that it causes the wearing and tearing of that of the material. Second one, that it also produces heat. Yes, it produces heat. It means if we are vigorously rubbing our palm together for few minutes, then what will happen? We will find that it becomes very hot. So especially in the cold weather, you have seen that the people, they keeps on rubbing their palm, and the reason is that that will help in providing heat to their hand. So a very good example of that, matchstick. So what happened? How the matchstick is causes burning. So basically, matchstick is having a rough surface. So when we used to strike a matchstick over that of the rough surface, it catches fire. So one of the side of the matchbox is what? It is having the rough surface, and whenever we strike that of the matchstick on that of the rough surface, it catches fire. You might have observed that the jar of a mixture become hot when it is run for few minutes. Yes, the jar of the mixture also, when you are mixing that of the with the help of a mixer grinder anything, when you touch the jar while using it, you will find that it becomes hot. And the reason is the same, students, that since the friction is acting between the two objects, that will causes the heat in it. There are a lot of different examples, student, in which we will see that it produces heat. In fact, whenever a machine is operated, heat is generated because much wastage of energy will be, which causes the much wastage of energy. And this is because of the friction only. So you have seen that friction is what it is caused. It is the it causes that of the heat, means heat is the result of that of the friction only. So what happened, this is the second thing we can say, that how a friction is an evil. So what are the things by which we can minimize that of the effect of the friction? So let us find out. So increasing and reducing friction, how we can increase it or how we can reduce friction. So as you have seen even in the previous section, which is described in some situations, that why the sole of your shoe is grooved. So the sole of the shoes is grooved, it is because that of the friction only. So what happened, the soles so that the friction can occur very easily. So what happened, the shoes sole is having the groove, and that will provide a good grip between that of the road, so that we can walk very effectively. You have seen, if the grooves are not present, it might be a good chance to slip. Especially if you look at that of the sports shoes, they are having the spikes on it, they are having a proper grooves on it, and these grooves or a spike will help them to firmly attach with that of the ground, help in increasing the friction, and due to which there is a less chances of the sportsman, as they used to walk, they used to run or jump, there is a very less chance that they will fall. So the question is that, have you ever thought that why the sole of your shoes is grooved? So it is done to provide the shoes better grip on the floor, so that you can move safely. So shoes will help in providing the better grip, and obviously if it will be better grip, that will help in making it to move very easily or move very safely. Similarly, if we talk about the tires of the truck or car or even the bulldozers, they are also provided with a better grip. As you can see here in this picture only, students, that there are lot of grips are there. Okay, this grip will help them to easily attach with that of the ground. So they, you can see also that they are having the grooves in it, that grooves make them to get attached very easily with that of the ground. Okay, so this is the traded tire. Traded, the trading is done on it, and this trading will help in increasing the attachment, help in increasing the grip of that of the tire and that of the ground. Okay, so we are able to move very easily, or we are able to even the tires are able, or vehicles are able to walk easily because of this grooves or the trading only. Now see here, uh, we deliberately increases friction by using brake pads in the brake system of the bicycle and automobiles. When you are riding a bicycle, then the brake pads do not touch the vehicles. But when you press the brake level, then these pads arrest the motion of the rib due to friction, and the wheels stop moving. So basically what happened, how the brakes used to help in the making our vehicle to stop. So by applying brake on a brake pads, by using a brake pads or in a brake system, actually we are increasing the uh, area of contact between that of the system to that of the between that of the cycle to that of the ground. Okay, so we are actually increasing the friction of the bicycle or the automobile to that of the ground. How is it so? Before that, the brake pads was what, that they are not in a touch with the ground, but as we apply it, the this will what, this brake pads, it actually arrests the motion of the rim, and that will increases the area of contact, degree of contact between the ground or that of the tire, and helps in that will help in increasing the degree of contact, and ultimately this will going to increases the friction also. Okay, so increase in friction between them will obviously the opposing force will becomes higher, and that will stops the wheel to move. Okay, so it is due to the friction. Next one, you might have seen that the kabaddi players used to rub their hand with soil for a better grip of their opponent. Obviously, soil is what, it basically made their hand more rough, so that will help in increasing the friction. Okay, so it will be quite easy for them to catch or to increases the grip, so that they can provide a better grip for their opponents to uh, opponent player. Okay, gymnast is there, they apply some core substance on their hand to increases the friction for better grip. This is also an example, student, that the gymnast, while doing that, before doing that, they used to put a core substance so that they can easily increases the grip, between grip, and they can easily it will decrease the chances to fall down. Okay, so to increase the friction for better grip, they used to apply some core substance in it. Even in some situation, when you look at it, friction is what somewhat undesirable, and we want to minimize it. So here we have seen that how and why there is a need to increase the friction, and then we will try to understand that why there is a need to reduce the friction or to minimize the friction. So how we can minimize that of the friction, students? So whenever you are playing the carom board, we used to sprinkle the powder on it. Why is it so? So that we can play easily. Okay, so that the striker can move easily. Even we have seen that to the doors, especially to the hinges of the door, we used to apply few oil drops into it so that the door can move smoothly. Not only this, lubricants are also used into that of the vehicle, part of the vehicle, or machines also, moving part of the machines, so that they can work very properly. Okay, so you can see it is written here that a few drops of oil are poured on the hinges of the door so that the door can move smoothly. Even in the on the door latches also, students, we used to put the oil so that the movement can occur very easily. The bicycles are there, or the motor mechanics are there, they uses the grease. Grease is what, is the kind of a lubricant only, and this grease is used between that of the moving part of the machines. So whenever we apply the grease, whenever we apply the lubricants, then it will help in making the machine to move very easily. So one of the thing is there that the bicycle or the motor mechanic, they use the greases in order to decrease the friction. So in all the above case, what is the thing that we have understood, that how we can reduce the friction? Okay, so one is there to increase the friction and another one is there to decrease, how to reduce or decrease the friction. So when oil, grease or graphite is applied between the moving part of the machine, a thin layer is formed there and moving surface do not directly rub against each other. See how the friction occur. We have understood that when the grooves or the irregularities which is present in that of the surface, the two surface, these two surface when comes in a contact with each other, they get easily interlocked, and ultimately it will be quite difficult for them to move easily. Okay, so we can say here that whenever we apply oil, whenever we apply grease or that of the graphite between that of the moving part of the machine, there is a formation of a small, a thin layer over it, and this thin layer will going to do not make them do not the layer will help them to move apart from each other, so that they do not directly rub against each other. Okay, so there is the layer which do not make the both of the surface to come in a contact with each other directly. Okay, so that will help in increasing that of the friction, that will help in decreasing the friction. So that is why it is written that interlocking of irregularities is avoided to greatest extent. So the layer help in avoiding that of a interlocking between that of the two surfaces, and obviously if the interlocking will be less, the movement will become smooth. Now, the substances which is used basically to remove that of the friction is called as lubricant. So, substance which reduce friction are called lubricants. Even in some machines, it may not be advisable to use oil as a lubricant, because okay, so in some of the cases, students, oil is also not used as a lubricant. So lubricant is what which basically help in reducing that of the friction. Now even an air cushion which is present between that of the moving part is also used to reduce the friction. So there are a lot of a different material with the help of which we can reduce the friction by polishing the surface or by using a good amount of a lubricant on it. So question is, can we reduce friction to zero by polishing surface or by using the large amount of lubricant? No. Friction cannot be eliminated entirely. It means we cannot completely make the friction zero. No, it is not possible. The surface, yes, it is written here that surface can become smooth. It can because of applying the lubricant, because of applying the polishing or the paint, we can reduce the irregularities, but we cannot eliminate the irregularities from the surface. It means the irregularities will always be present there. Okay, so we cannot eliminate that of the friction totally. You must have seen attaches and other pieces of luggage fitted with rollers. Even a child can pull such piece of a luggage. Why is it so? Let us find out. Now see here, as you can see here, this boy is actually using a trolley bag. He is pulling a trolley bag. Okay. What will happen if there will be no such wheels are present attached to that of the bag? Is it easy for the boy to carry the luggage, to carry the bag easily? No. That time the luggage will be it's very quite difficult for the boy to carry it. But this time it is quite easy for the boy to carry this luggage, and the reason is wheels, this rollers which is present to that of the luggage, which help in reducing the friction between that of the surface to that of the bag, and because of that it is quite easy for the boy also to carry that of the luggage. Let us try to understand. Now see here, there is an activity we must know about that. So we have taken here in this picture, you can see that there are the three pencils we have taken. Suppose you had kept a book on the surface of a table, and you try to push it. And then you will take three pencils and kept it a little bit far apart from each other and kept a book over it. Now if you want to push or pull that of the book, is it easy to push or pull? You will find that in both of the situation, when we had kept a pencil and then try to push it, it will be quite easy for us to do so. And again it tells that okay, the pencil reduces the friction. How? With the help of the rolling. So whenever object is a rolling, so the friction is already very less, and it is because of the less surface area attached with to the ground, and the friction will be less only. Okay,